Go live.
There you go.
You know. Okay, so is that working right there?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, so this page isn't responding.
Oh, there's some kind
Okay,
of
really?
replay
All
I'm hearing.
right, here we go. Oh, let me see. Is
Yeah,
that
Mundo,
better?
there's like
Okay,
a thing
so
that's playing
essentially, end
the
broadcast.
show over again.
Oh, uh-huh.
There's some
I
kind
see
of
it right
echo
there.
delay.
Some drawings right there of y'all, right? You got the drawing up there with the. What are you drawing?
Oh, I
Is
think I know
that
what it is. Sorry, I
the
had
one that you're
something
drawing for Dave?
going that was causing a real problem here. All right, say that again, Mundo. I
Oh,
was
are you still drawing that thing for Dave?
Yeah, this is a image for a Jedi arms dealer. So this is
So are you drawing
a
that? Is that what we're seeing right here?
a battle between a crystal cave dweller using Illumos, which is a lightsaber designed and built by Jedi arms dealer, and it represents this like character of old who was protecting a cave from like Empire. Like Empire always has these crimson type troopers and stuff like that. They usually work for the Emperor. So they have come into this cave and they are attacking. So like it's only like maybe 50% done or less. So I'm just kind of some adding some whoops, that's not it. Adding some stuff to these. Everything in here is basically going to be a crystal.
Mm-hmm. And I remember a few times back, um, a few shows back, we actually named him, and I forgot what I named him, because
Yeah,
he's
I
a Wampa
forgot.
Jedi. So uh, I forgot. I have to go back to the shows and
Somebody had a good name. Yeah.
look and see what I called him. You know, and hey Dave, so if you're listening, man, and I let me just reiterate right now, since we're kind of live and we're like super late due to technical difficulties. Space is gracious enough to be with me and help me through this, and it was supposed to be, the first live Mundo Monday putting out, and apparently, the universe has different plans for me at the moment. So but I got space here to back me up, and we worked some things out, and we're here just a little bit right now. So I want to, first of all, I want to apologize to each and every one of you that were trying to come on and see and be on. And I appreciate each and every one of you stopping by. And I've got a storm out here too that could possibly be dealing with, making what's going on with this live feed um, what it is. And so even though I had been trying to get on since 9:45 my time, central time, um space has been here and trying to work things out with me so that I could get this far, at least on a Monday, Mundo Monday. And we were talking a little bit about Albatross Junction, and of course, the latest issues are coming out. Space was it the 26th? I think y'all are gonna launch
Yeah, this
for issue
Saturday, the
3.
26th, we are going live on Indiegogo. So you can see on the screen right here, I've got up orangebookcomics.com, which is my comic company, Orange Book Comics, and Albatross Junction is one of the titles. that we've been working on that we launched first. And you can see there's going to be 3 issues available coming up on Saturday. So the original Albatross Junction number or volume 1 included the first 2 issues in like one book. So now we've reprinted those into 2 separate issues, issue 1 and issue 2, and also coming out with issue 3 for the end of the year here. And yeah, so the campaign's going to go live on Indiegogo on Saturday, and you can stop by Orange Book Comics LLC on YouTube. That is our comic book channel here on YouTube, and subscribe there. And we'll give you all the latest updates on Albatross Junction. We're always doing, videos about Albatross Junction and showing you the behind the scenes of how we make it over on Orange Book Comics LLC. We're always doing, comic book creation videos on that channel. So if you want to see, kind of maybe get almost like little spoiler bits of behind the scenes of Albatross, especially issue 3, which is what we're working on now, you can subscribe at Orange Book Comics and see more there.
Sweet. I can't wait. It's gonna be
So
awesome.
Saturday we're gonna do like a live stream. So if you can stop by Mundo, that'd be awesome. I'll probably be going for like a few hours. I was thinking of starting like around noon here on Eastern Standard Time. So on the Orange Book Comics channel, and maybe doing a little drawing and maybe doing some coloring of inked Albatross Junction issue 3 pages, and chatting with whoever stops by and talk about the launch of Albatross, talk about some other comics. I've gotten some other like indie comics in the mail recently, so we're thinking about maybe doing some reviews of those as well on Saturday while we launch this book.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be at my ranch, but I'm gonna definitely try to get in if I can get enough signal out there. I'm gonna go ahead and stop on in.
Yeah,
send me the
call in
link
or
and
whatever.
I'll
Yeah,
take
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. And again, everybody, I want to reiterate, and I keep repeating myself because I can't thank you guys enough for trying to stop by and listen to Mundo Mondays and me kind of running my mouth a little bit here. But again, like I said, Space is gracious enough to help me out and kind of like let me take the channel in a little direction here, and I hope that I can bring some more energy and joy to the channel as well for others to enjoy as much as we love the comics and shows and other Star Wars memorabilia and lightsabers and so forth. And we both agree that we want to improve things on the channel, and he like I said, so graciously, is allowing me to take over Mundo Mondays. Even if he can't be here, I want to help out, and because Space is real busy with a lot of things, and I want to be able to help him out and help the channel out, and have some fun with a lot of other people as well as guest lists that I want to comprise, and have them come on at when's best for them, uh, and take this channel to greater heights. We want to get some more subscribers and more interaction, and I look forward to talking to everybody and getting the interaction in here. And I don't want people to be shy, and you want something to come on and talk about a saber, talk about a comic. But of course, this is Albatross Junction, and we're going to go ahead and start off with Albatross Junction. Then we can talk about other things, and then we'll end with Albatross Junction at the same time. And then, when we talk about other issues and other things, as TV shows and so forth, we can go through different channels as well. It's like when we can talk about lightsabers, we can go to Space Windu channel or Civilized Sabers, if you will, and different things, different times, different issues, different so forth. And we plan to have a lot of fun with this, and hopefully the direction that I take, everybody will enjoy and want to come in and chat on a regular basis. And let's grow the hell out of this channel. Let's grow the hell out of this channel and have some laughs. And for those of you who don't know, and I'm pretty sure that most everybody already knows, our prayers and thoughts go to Jason Franks, aka the Green Ranger, Power Ranger. Our thoughts and prayers go to the family for his passing. Um, and so mainly what I was trying to do to get this the word out for this channel and what the intentions are on Mundo Mondays. I know it's been a while since Mundo Mondays have been around, been off. However, you know, we all have, regular jobs and so forth. And sometimes, regular life has to take a front seat to what we do on here. And, but at the same time, uh, we try our best, and especially Anthony and Kevin, and they try their best to get on when they can, considering their families and family time and work schedules and so forth, and so trying to help them out and get this channel going again on Mundo Mondays, and of course. I won't be a little silly here and there, a little silly here and there. And of course, I got my R2 and R2's. He's always excited. R2's always excited, aren't you, R2? You excited about getting on again? What was that? Oh, really? You want to be part of it too? Really? Oh my God! Listen to that, guys. He's excited. Oh my God, he's excited. All right, all right.
Yeah, I've been watching Andor, so one of these nights I want to talk about, like, maybe when a few more that maybe when the season's complete, we could talk about that more. I've been having fun
Mhm.
watching that. I gave that other one a shot that you recommended, which was the cartoon, but I fell out like on the first episode. I didn't think it was suspenseful or
Oh,
anything because they
really?
were like kind of showing like a prequel of Ahsoka, like as a baby, and I just
Uh-huh.
wasn't into that one, so I didn't continue watching
Oh,
those.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it builds into it. It's a little slow in the beginning, and it really builds into it. Um, I'm glad you brought
I
that
heard
up
there's like
because, yeah,
good
see,
Dooku episodes and stuff, but I didn't get that far with that one yet.
yeah, yeah. Once you get into it, a little bit later, you'll see how it kind of builds, and it actually it ties everything in that you see with the Mandalorian show, and of course how Ahsoka kind of grew up and how she became the Padawan to Anakin and stuff. So it
Hmm.
ties quite a few knots together in terms of different shows, and explaining certain things, you know. And that's another thing is that when we go live and stuff, we'll be talking about the different TV shows and movies and so forth, and it's not going to be all like all TV shows and all this and all that in one sitting. No, we're going to take each show one piece at a time so that we have fun going back and forth between Albatross Junction, the comic book, and whatever else we want to talk about for that show. And because there's a lot of content to talk about, but I want to talk about what people are interested in at the moment, and I want you guys to, like I said, participate and let us know what you want to talk about for the next show. and then we can go from there. Because and I want everybody to take a turn. Hey, Mundo, let's talk about this next week. All right, so we'll talk about that next week. Uh, one rule around here: no politics, please. No politics. Maybe if you deal with Star Wars politics, but no real life politics, because we've got too much of that in the world right now. And I want this channel, and I want everybody to leave all of that stuff behind and have a good time on this channel. Uh, be kind to everybody. No arguments. I mean, this is to have fun. We're here to have fun, escape the real world, and laugh. I mean, everybody needs a good laugh. And if you remember when we were all together on on Mundo Mondays, we had a we laughed it out all the time, and I want to get back to that where we feel good, we feel real good about each other. Yeah. Well, what do you say, Ant?
Yeah, for
Ready
sure.
to laugh again?
We're gonna, yeah, we'll be back next Monday because we're gonna, after we launch this comic, we'll probably be on the comic book channel next Monday. So we might like bounce around the different channels, but if you're subscribed to the different ones we've got, like Civilized Sabers and Space Window and the Orange Book Comics channel, I think you'll pretty much be covered. You'll, you could bounce around, and
Yeah, pretty
I know
much. I mean,
next
I've
Monday I
even
think we'll
got
probably
the
be on the
Mundo.
comic book one, but a lot of times probably on the Saber one, even though, I don't know how many people are watching the Andor show and there's no sabers in it or whatever, but it's still some cool Star Wars stuff goes on in it, I think. So, that makes sense for me.
Yeah, and definitely Andor's been a pretty kick-ass
Actually, there
show
was
so far.
sabers like
I
last
mean,
week.
they
Not to
really did
spoil
justice.
anything. There was very unique sabers. We'll get into that though when we talk about that show.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's another thing. I can't wait to. I want to be able to talk about also concepts and ideas and stuff for sabers as well. So I know. I think Cal's come fixing to come out with the Qui Gon again. Another run of Qui Gons. I think I saw. And then Saber
You're
Bay
like into
has
getting a
a run coming up.
Are you into like the Qui-Gon sabers? That's like one of my favorite ones.
You know, I have seen the Qui Gon, and for a long time, I really didn't care for it. But all of a sudden now, I don't know what it is, but it's starting to look really, really good. And I'm getting to that point where I think I made it on getting a Qui Gon. Eventually get a Qui Gon, man, because my first initial thought on sabers was, okay, let me go ahead and get. I wanted to make my unique sabers first before I went and bought what everybody else is buying, and then I could go ahead and collect those other ones and stuff. Uh, of course, and me getting the Graflex is a must. Gotta get the Graflex, and then whatever else will come up second after that. And but and then of course I'm building my friend's memory saber, my dad's memory saber, and of course I'm gonna build my daughters, my three daughters, their own sabers eventually, and then I want to purchase some other different ones, and I've got some other unique ideas for sabers that I want to try to get done as well. and then I want to go ahead and try and get some of the other sabers that everybody else is getting and collecting as well. Oh man, look at that! Like that Wampa.
I like
And
the
what are you
movie
coloring right
sabers and
there
stuff.
at the moment?
I'm just kind of trying to fill in these crystals. All these are going to be like shiny crystals, but I didn't add the
Mm,
shine yet to them. There's like a brush that's really special for like doing
mm,
like the lighting and the. I think it'll look really cool. So I'm kind of just putting in like what I think would be a cool background for that luminescent brush, and then I'm going to come on top, and
mm-hmm.
it's kind of like the same brush that I use for these little highlights here. It's a really cool brush, but you got to have like some kind
Yeah.
of color down first. So these will eventually will be like crystals, like look like crystals hanging, like it's the Ilum, or it's one of those
Right.
planets where it's just full of crystals for your lightsaber. And this guy is guarding that, but like the Empire found out about this cave, so they're just coming in, like they're going to take over. It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
obvious. They're going to outnumber this one guy, but he's just going to take out a few of them with first. So this is an image for this lightsaber. This is a real lightsaber that Jedi arms dealer made, and then this is going to be like a poster he's going to hang near it.
Right. Jim said question is deceptive because it's so plain and simple looking until you hold into your hand. Then you understand the beauty
Yeah.
of it. Jim, I think that's exactly what I was thinking, man. Oh my God. Quinn and Silo, guys, I appreciate you sticking around and seeing, checking this in. I know I was so excited to have Dave um and JT on, man. I was like, oh my gosh. I was
Oh, were
really
they
looking
were
forward
they
to talking
waiting
to Dave
earlier?
too. And so
Like, were they waiting to come in earlier?
I think so. I think they were waiting earlier because I think so because I had sent them an email. So
The email just
you
had the
know,
link. There was no like
um
time written on the
I
email
don't
though.
know if they would still be. Yeah,
Maybe they
yeah,
didn't
they have
know.
the link. So again, I don't know if they'd be willing to come on right now or not. uh, so and of course, like I said, uh, never surrender, never give up. I mean, until it can't be done, I will keep trying and keep going. And here we are right here. We're live right now. So, we made
There
it
you go. Yeah.
late. We're late, but we made it. So, I mean, that's one of the
Don't
things
lose
that I
faith.
try to do. And I like, are you those hanging crystals right now?
Yeah.
On the crystals on the wall, right? They're on the
Yeah, like the
wall of the
entire
cave,
cave
right?
is like the entire cave is like an ice crystal cave. Yeah. So these are gonna be different color. Like, there's like Jedi ones that are green, and then there's blue and maybe some purple. So that's kind of what drawing all the different colors in here.
Oh, it's real
Then there'll be like sweet highlights
different
on them. Like this
colors.
isn't the
Ooh. So if
super
he wanted to,
fun
he
part.
could just pick a crystal.
Oh yeah, like
He
he
could
made
pick
his
a
entire
crystal out
saber.
and put a new one right into a saber.
Yeah, well, he made his entire saber out of a crystal, so it's like ultra powered.
Mm, gosh, and then he can just draw the energy from the wall right there as well. Jeez, look at that. That is crazy. And you have how many guys right there fighting him?
was going to be like out in the back here. There's just like a sketch so far, but it's going to be like a whole army of dudes like waiting to come in here. And some of them are shooting flamethrowers. That's not drawn yet, but that like that guy's like got a flamethrower. So it'll be pretty apparent like that he'll lose. But he's just got to like it's kind of his last stand, you know. He's got no choice but to fight the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the same thing Mundo would do in this situation.
Have a drink.
He ain't giving up.
Kick ass and have a drink.
Yeah, he not giving
Yeah,
up.
he ain't giving up. He's gonna kick ass and have a drink, man. That is too funny. That is too funny.
So what's
That
your
is
Thanksgiving
hilarious.
plans there for this week? You already started cooking?
Well, we're gonna have Thanksgiving at my mom's. No, not me. My mom's gonna cook, but she's out of town gambling right now. She comes home tomorrow. She comes home tomorrow. My aunt and um should be coming in tomorrow as well. So they'll
Does
start
she have
cooking
to win
everything
for you guys
tomorrow
to eat?
night. So by when nah, we've already got everything set to go to cook. And so it'd be nice. That'd be a bonus if she won. That'd be a bonus, man.
That'd be a bonus.
Telling
That'd
you.
be an extra special dessert.
Oh
Chocolate
yeah, of
covered,
course.
chocolate
Yeah.
covered
And my
something.
bonus is lightsabers.
Chocolate
Chocolate covered
covered
lightsabers.
like everything, like fondue machine with like chocolate uh anything you walk up to the machine with. Anything you walk up
You
to the
know,
fountain with.
you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see it, and I don't know if my kids can pull it off, but my girls love to bake, right? And I see if they'll make some Christmas lightsaber cookies.
Oh yeah. Those will be easy
I
to
don't.
those will be easy. Like I don't know what the form cutout could be. Could it be
Well,
like something that
you
you
just might have to make
use?
one.
Yeah, you might have to make one.
Yeah, and so have to make one that the blade wouldn't be too hard because you would have to just kind of like make a small stick, of the dough, and then probably the white frosting on it would be, you know,
Oh, if you
uh,
had the blades on there too,
would
you're
be
saying? That's pretty sweet.
right there. And what's that?
I didn't know you were thinking of doing the
I
blades
think it just cut
on
out
the
there.
cookie sabers as well.
By cutting out.
No, I could hear you.
Oh, yeah, was like I was saying that the blades on the lightsaber cookies might be kind of easy because you just roll it into like a little log, right? And then kind of dip them in like maybe white chocolate or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and or like pretzel sticks with white chocolate for the blades. I don't know. I'd have to figure
That's a
it
good
out,
idea with the pretzel sticks.
But that'd be some kind of right. That'd be
Yeah,
kind
the
of
pretzel
cool.
sticks would work
That'd be
because you
kind of
can have the
cool.
handle in one, like, dipped in one liquid, and then the blade dipped in, like you said, a frosting. That would work,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that'd be pretty easy to do. I mean, you would have to make you just
Oh
buy the
yeah.
pretzel rods, and make lightsabers out of them. That's a good idea, Mundo.
Yeah.
You could do a cooking video.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. I mean, I was thinking it, but I don't know if my kids would do it and stuff. But yeah, that did sound kind of cool, man. Uh, make like a red, white, and green, for the blades.
Yeah. Food coloring with white frosting. We'll do that. And then for the handle, I guess you could just leave it pretzel. But you could also, use frosting to like decorate the handle.
Yeah,
Little greeblies,
yeah, for
little
sure,
control boxes.
for sure. And JT, man, he's got some pretty cool props, man, on his stuff. I was checking out his page the other day, and
Oh
I think
yeah.
he put out a thing for 20% off his merch or something.
Hmm.
I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that because I just saw it very briefly because I was still at work and I had just happened to see it very quickly and because I was gonna let him know, hey, we're coming on, if you want to be on tonight and stuff, and then of course I got busy. My guys started getting a little silly, and I guess I just didn't have time to really um, text him back and and talk to him about his stuff. So on his merch, and he had a lot of his props. A few of his props, a few of his prints and stuff that I saw look pretty kind of dope, man. Look pretty
Are you
dope.
talking about
I was like,
JB?
wow, JT Love.
JT. Okay.
No, JT Lovecraft.
Okay.
Jake.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, here it is, right here on Instagram. JT Lovecraft, and he's showing some of his little prints there. He's got some of the props. Yeah, not bad. Kind of cool. But speaking of JB, how's he doing, man?
I don't think I've talked to him in a couple weeks, maybe. That's why I was wondering if that's who you're talking about. I've got to contact him. Shit's been crazy at work, so
Yeah, no,
busy.
I can imagine. Y'all super busy,
Yeah, and then trying to
extremely
prepare
busy.
for like the launch of the comic and everything, and say doing some Saber stuff as well. Got some Saber projects going.
Were you
So
actually
weird.
able
Trying
to
to
catch up on your orders, on your blade orders?
yeah, I'm like pretty much like I have a couple problems to work through like regarding the shipping because I'm still trying to get like a package to Germany, which is a pain in the ass, and I'm still trying to get another package to a
Yeah, I
customer
saw
that
that one.
keeps being returned. So once those are in the customer hands, it'll be I think it'll be complete. I think the blades orders will be out.
That's cool. Hmm. That is definitely cool. Definitely cool. And what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
I'm pretty much staying around here. I'm not doing a turkey. I did get like one of those turkey legs like you get at the fair or something, just for the taste. But I'm doing mostly like
Yeah.
other chicken and different other stuff. Most of my family's not around here anymore, so don't really hang out with them. I hang out with them when I go down to Florida around Christmas time. So then my
Mm-hmm.
mom will, cook and all that, but kind of on my own up here. Oh, I hear a
My
doggy.
doggy, he's all like he's wanting to play so bad right now. He's wanting to play so bad right now because he hears me talking.
That's cute. He's
Because
not
I'm
ready to
like
go
right
to
across
sleep
from
yet.
him right now. No, and Aussies have so much energy, dude.
Oh yeah, they
I
need like
mean,
a
you want a
job.
dog with energy, get a miniature Aussie. Yeah,
They need like a job to do or something.
yeah, yeah. But my dogs, I mean, I want to train them to round up cattle and stuff because that's what for. But right now we haven't. They're still kind of young, you know. They're just barely over a year old, so
Yeah.
they they're a lot of fun though. I love my doggies. At first, I want to get my kids were like, you know, kept begging me and begging me to have a dog, and then my wife decided to go ahead and get these two little troublemakers. But I don't think I would have had it any other way.
Yeah, they are adorable. I remember when you brought them home.
So. Yeah, you should see them. I want to take a picture of both of them. I'll send you a pic, man, of how they look now. They're all big though. They went outside like it's been raining and cold out here, over here, and they went outside 100 miles an hour, running and chasing each other and everything. Then they come inside all muddy and everything, jumping all over me. I'm all like, no, I gotta get on. I'm gonna have all kind of dirt paw prints all over my shirt and stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
had
so
like
crazy.
the full size Australian Shepherd growing up. They're awesome.
So crazy. Right there for a second. You had the what now?
The full size Australian Shepherd,
Oh, you
if
did.
that's
You
what
had
you're
a full
talking
size
about.
Aussie.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. See, I got the Aussies that have the half. They're shorter, or the shorter ones.
They're like lower to the ground. They probably weigh a little less.
And
Because the one I had was like 100 pounds, maybe
yeah.
more.
Uh huh. Yeah. There's a mine's about maybe about 70, 60, 70, somewhere in there. But they're very playful dogs. I like the way they're playful. They don't chase, you know, they don't fetch much. Of course, I haven't really trained them to fetch a whole lot, but they are very smart dogs, that's for sure. I'm able to get them to sit and getting them to sit down and get up, and I got the train to not jump on people.
That's good.
They love to jump on people. Well, no, I don't want them to jump on people when people come over. That's the thing. I want them to be able to walk up to people without jumping on them. You know what I mean?
Look who it is. It's JAD coming in.
It's yay! Woohoo! What up, man?
There he is.
Kirak Inflay in the hizzy. What's
Doesn't
up,
even need a button.
gentlemen?
How are you?
I'm great, man. How are you guys? Took the boat out
Doing good,
yesterday.
doing
Life
good.
is good. Cool. You guys are
We were
doing
having
stuff.
some problems earlier when we tried to come on because we have some like audio issues. So we have our cameras turned off. I think it's been working okay.
Okay.
Since we started, like, but before we had like a really poor audio situation. So Mundo, I think it's better, right?
Let's try
Yeah,
it.
There's
it's
a
a little
delay.
better,
Faces,
but of
man.
course, I've got a storm. I've got a storm going on over here too, so I think that
Storm's
kind
coming up,
of
Annie.
interferes
Better
with
get home
a
quick.
lot of my signal and stuff. So
I like your thumbnail.
yeah, I
Mundo.
was hoping to start this thing my Central Time. And
Tell me the story on your thumbnail. You got some circuitry and a
see
freaking laser eye kicking. That's badass.
That's his cyber. That's his cyber
Yeah.
alter ego. Cyber Mundo.
Machina
Right?
Mundo.
Yeah, like if he
Yeah,
was half
Cyber
robot.
Mundo.
Like he
It
has
was
something
remember
like
it's a Mundalorian.
Right?
Yeah, it's like this is what happens when he takes off the helmet. Like you realize he had like a fucking mega sci-fi stroke and like popped an
Mundo
eye.
Bionic space.
Yeah, he had to
Like
go
it.
part bionic because he just had a fucking conniption, and he was like, "F this
So-
universe," and then like he kind of blew up.
I'll be like Max Headroom.
Well,
He was like Akira.
that'd be dope
Kinda
if
like
it
Max
interfaced
Headroom.
with the helmet. Just plug in.
Oh yeah, like when the helmet's on, no one can tell.
Can you zoom out, Anthony? I want to. I don't even
that's
know where
that's
you're
one
at
of
with
the
this thing.
that's one of my bucket list things.
Oh God.
Like I still have like so much more to
Yeah,
go
dude.
over there, and I want to
It
start doing
looks
these
wicked
crystals.
cool.
So I've been trying to fill in like the crystals with the background, and then I'll do like these really awesome like highlights on the crystals that'll make them pop. But trying to get like kind of like these highlights on this guy right here. Like I want like these crystals to be like shining, but first I got to do like kind of a background to them.
Dude, this saber looks so crazy now with the proper blade. Oh,
Yeah, it looks wild, right? So I want like all
Wow.
the light that's bouncing off everything to be
Right.
like that green light.
yeah. Yeah. Damn, dude.
And I'm kind of like OCD. I
It's
like
just
work on this
crazy,
part for a little
crazy.
while, and then I'm switching.
I was
to the other
telling Ant
part.
that we got
Mundo's
I
still
was telling
cutting,
Ant
huh?
that I'm gonna have to go back to one of the so that yeah, still cutting.
Oh.
Damn. So I was telling Ant that we're gonna
Yeah.
have to go back to the past shows and see about the name that I gave your Jedi there.
All right. Yeah, I don't. So you don't remember either?
Wait,
Did we all
do you
space
remember?
on
I
it?
think it was like
Yeah, I don't
Something
remember.
like
So I'm gonna have to go
Wampa.
back. I'm gonna have to go back to one of the shows.
It was like Wampa something or like something like that. I don't know. It sounded like
Yeah. I don't think we settled on.
It was cool because we all
Ma-
agreed on it. I mean, it was cool because we all agreed on it.
Right. Yeah, I don't think we agreed on Master Wampass. That didn't flow.
has to be
No,
something like
we didn't agree on
ancient.
that one. But yeah, but I tell you what I'll do is I'll go back to the shows and I'll find it. And once I find it, I'll email you or what we put on there, and
Cool.
or I'll make a little clip and send it, something like that. But I'll find it. I know I can find it.
Very cool.
So how's your
Yeah,
week
there
going,
wasn't
man?
too many videos that we
Dave?
worked on this.
It's going good. Barbara
I
just
still.
kind of
So how does that?
go ahead.
How does that saber?
The Keurig infillet, the one I showed initially.
I think Mundo's
No,
on a
no, no.
delay,
You
so
had.
things get kind of lost.
Yeah, I feel like he's in another country. Got this a satellite delay kicking. I remember that talking long distance to people in other countries. You'd be like, okay, wait a few seconds.
That is how it sounds. Yeah, you got to like wait after you're done talking, and then you might get
Right.
like something back from Sputnik.
Right. To hear the over.
Yeah.
Is that what you were talking about, Mundo?
Now he's pissed.
No, who's pissed?
Now there's no
Not
delay.
me.
I know, right?
I'm pissed at all.
It changed.
No, there's no delay. Well, yeah, there is a huge delay. There's a huge delay, but that's because of my stupid computer here. I told you.
Plus, there's a delay in my brain.
But how does the saber feel, man?
You asking about the Keurig infillet? This guy that I didn't even know like was a thing until recently, until Saber Bay came out with it. I love it. I was telling Anthony, my only disappointment is because the two halves are CNC'd and then welded together after the fact. When I went to go, I installed the whole thing and I went to go tighten the blade retention screw, and it cracked a powder coating on the seam on the top side and the bottom side. That's my only complaint with the Saber. The install was really smooth, and it sounds really good for only being a 23 millimeter.
Really?
Maybe smaller. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Veco. It's a Veco. That's like kind of what they made the chassis for. It came with a chassis, like a 3D printed one.
Wait, it's like one of those Vico, but it's smaller than a 28.
Yeah, it's a little tiny Vico, but it packs a punch. I'd never used one before. I got them at TCSS and on Saber Bay. But it's skinny, super skinny.
Okay.
Yeah, like the chassis is micro, so the battery even barely, like the 18650 barely fits in here, and the wiring past it. But yeah, I scored a sweet deal on it on eBay. Dude was just, I don't know what, just didn't feel like installing it or something, so let it go. Yeah, but man, it's badass.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
It is.
It lights up nice.
Did the blade come with it too?
No, this is a 7/8 with a KR pixel stick in it. TCSS was running a $20 off sale, and I was like, okay, I'll take me a blade today.
Oh, it's like a completed blade by them?
Yeah, I wanted to see what TCSS's blades looked like, and it's a KR pixel stick and a 7/8. I didn't have a 7/8 really with a strip with 50/50s in it, so I wanted to see how that came out from them. Minimal shadowing. It's not as good as a Civilized Saber's blade, of course, not even near, but it's bright. It looks great on camera, but I can see the shadowing. I ain't bitching, but
I mean, that's
cool.
That's hard with a 7/8, right? I mean,
yeah, and it's a KR stick, so it's the 50/50 wides, right?
Yeah, that's like hard to diffuse in there.
Right. So yeah,
You and I
They did
be
it.
working much more closely.
they did a good job on it. I'm loving it. The speaker's like surprisingly robust. Yeah, man. It's just such a unique design. I've never seen like a curved saber quite this thin. And I was like, I want to know what it's like to install something like that, because the chassis was just this pencil thin thing that barely fit an 18650, and I was like, challenge on. It was fun, easy.
Mhm.
Put a Profi in it.
I'm trying to put everything in the kitchen sink into that Arcan that you sent me. I hope it
Oh,
all
cool.
fits.
You what?
Like, I hope it all fits. I'm trying to put
Oh.
everything in.
Yeah, like Bluetooth and all, like
No,
connectivity to the
not
phone.
Bluetooth, but just like I want to switch for the power, right? And I don't want to open anything up, so I want it to be like within that opening.
Mhm.
But listen to all the stuff I want in that opening. I want a switch for the power, right? One of the little
Yeah.
micro switches. I want to put a second switch that interrupts this sound to go into the speaker to a 3.5 millimeter female that I could have also in that little opening that's in the Arcan. It's not a very big opening, but it's exposed, right? And so I want
Right.
that in there too, where this and I've already drilled like into the chassis to make that happen, so I know how that's going to go in. But it's basically two switches, a 3.5 millimeter thing, a 1.3 millimeter recharge port, I'm gonna light up those like two little faux crystals that they already had in there,
Mhm.
and I want to put some illuminescent like rope, whatever that's called, that stuff I haven't used yet. And what was the
You
other
talk about the electroluminescent rope that actually
Yeah.
requires voltage?
Yes.
Because they make two different kinds. They make one that is like fiber optic, and it'll glow if you put a light source at either end. It's not like the regular fiber optic. It's got like almost like a diffused outside coating. So when you put a light on either side of it, it glows.
I think the ones I have are like they
Wow.
take
They need
power, and then
power.
they're kind of like an LED, like a cob or something. It's like kind
Yeah,
of something
nice.
like that. And I also
Hell yeah.
want to put the extender to where like I had 3 of them made up, and I want to put one like by Will, from Harris's friend Will, who was on the podcast once, and he makes the Martin Bear complete
Yep.
kits, right? So I
Yep.
forget his last name. And anyway, Will made me these 3.
Will Ailing? Like what's
Yes, I think that's his name. I think his name starts with an A.
Yeah.
Last name. And these are things that like, you plug in the mini USB into the board. So I'm gonna use a Crystal Focus, I think is what it is. But you could put it in a Profi, and then it extends that USB. You could bend it and twist it, and so
Right.
it's going to be like the board won't need to come out, but I will be able to plug into the board whenever I want.
There you go.
But all that stuff, I mean, it's going to like take up all the space of that opening, but I want all of that in that opening.
It's going to be the chamber data port. I love it. That'll be sick. I love that. Like when you get a Saber to do that, where you don't ever have to open it up. Like why?
Yeah, like I really want to accomplish that there, even though the chassis allows. But I've been such a stubborn prick with that chassis. You know what I did? Such a prick. Like I put in the 18650 battery, right? And then even before I installed it, I was like, no, I don't know if this is good enough. So I drilled out, like using the machine, the Proxon.
Yeah.
I
nice.
drilled out like enough space almost for the 21700.
Oh
Like,
my god, because it's kind of skinny in there.
it's like some of the plastic crumbled. Like I have to like, so now I'm on hand sanding the rest of it, and it's very brittle where I'm at, but it'll just fit the 21700. So since it's going to be like my Saber to test things with and to play through a speaker, because that's why I'm putting a 3.5 millimeter sound port in there, and be able to have a second switch that switches from speaker to sound port, because I want to be able to plug into my stereo speakers or plug into my computer and just like have
Excellent.
awesome sound. And there'll be a little wire, but whatever. Awesome sound. And just really bright blade, and have everything available through that little port.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
see.
What size
But it's a lot.
speaker
I just
fits in that?
realized.
I don't even know. Like, what size speaker does that take?
Well, when it's gonna take a
When
31.
I'm done with it.
It's gonna
Really?
Quinn,
I
That'll
think
fit in
so.
there?
I think I figured out a way. Because I'm gonna attach the speaker like with
Holy shit.
2 little connections that when I unscrew the pommel, the speaker will just fall out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It'll
so
just
you're
be in
using
there
the
with
full
2 little
diameter.
nubs. I'm gonna see if that works.
Space, this drawing needs to be canon at this point. Hell yeah, it does. I told Space it's going in a damn museum if I have anything to say about it. I was just thinking about this today.
right?
I felt a little bad when I went through my emails like a week or 2 ago, and you had requested this drawing. I think it was like 2019. It was like so long ago, so I felt bad. I was like, shit, I'm still in the process of drawing that.
Don't feel bad, man. I know these things take time.
Yeah, I mean, it probably didn't need to take that much time.
It's like a good saber, man. If you get it sooner than like 6 months to a year, it's just not right.
Oh, I'm still allowed new layers in this. Yeah, like this was such a big canvas on here that they disallowed me too many new layers, but it looks like I've got able to do a new layer.
Mundo, you think you got some funky internet going on? Because I remember the best setup for you was when you were using your old phone.
Well, I told you there's a storm over here right now.
Okay.
But the other day we were doing another test, and he had
I know,
a storm
and
going on that day too.
Got my phone, but yes,
I think the storm is like a
and
cover.
everything was working great because I had upgraded.
Do you have satellite internet?
And so,
see, right then when he stopped talking, I think he heard my voice coming through from like moments before.
Yeah, this one is easy over here though, man. There's no thunder and lightning, but there's a lot of cloud cover and everything. Yeah.
What the hell? Procreate just
your program quit.
Hold on, it dropped the drawing, but now we can hear Mundo perfectly. Interesting.
Oh, really? Was the drawing holding it back?
Oh wow!
He's not cutting out anymore yet.
Oh,
weird.
Sometimes like that used to happen to me. That is weird. Sorry if that was doing it to you, Mundo, and I was blaming you the whole time.
Have you ever pushed
I was telling
that
him to
having
speed
issues
test.
thing?
There's no way to know that though, without jumping out.
Yeah, there's no way to know that. We need have you looked into where it says having issues? Ever push that and see what they ask you and stuff?
Well, when I used to have issues, I thought it was my internet, so I went to Verizon and I bought like the most expensive one, and I told you, like I showed you, the speed test was like 1,000. So I figured that would fix it, but I think that's still like hosting hosting a video, like if I played a video right now, or if I played, because Mundo, don't you remember there was other times where like we'd play the video that's just like a dumb video and then shit would go haywire. So sometimes I think it's that. I don't know. It's weird.
Try pulling the drawing up again. Let's see if Mundo starts cutting out, and then we'll know. Because it may lock in like better this time.
Yeah, maybe because I tried to launch it with the drawing before. Let's see. Like I launched the show with the drawing. Oh, you know what? It dropped my cast. Okay, hold on. I got to cast it again. Maybe that's what kind of failed, was the connection.
So you're saying it quit out of the program, your drawing program?
Like it quit
out
of, I thought it was just a drawing program because it dropped that too. But it also dropped the like the screen mirroring that I use.
Because you're using your big iPad, right? And mirroring that. Right.
All right, so let's see if it's back. Oh, here it is.
I'm gonna check into these details. I'm gonna check into these details as well, and see in what kind of things are going on. That maybe there's some kind of
Tricks we could
questions.
do. Yeah, like when I've looked into
Can
it
you hear me?
before, was that like they were like,
We can.
yeah,
We
okay.
can.
he's
Yeah, you're back.
Maybe
You're back. You're not cutting out at all.
yeah, but he's probably on a delay again. So putting on this drawing makes Mundo delayed. I think that's
Okay.
what happens. Like let's test
Cutting
it. Stop
out.
this.
Okay.
Now Mundo.
Yeah, maybe I can look into.
Yeah, he's cutting out now. Well, now let's see if it readjusts.
Now, so I'm still cutting out. I'm still cutting out right now.
I think you just cleared up. But you only
I
did
just
like
cleared
10
up.
seconds. Yeah, you just cleared up. I don't think you're cutting out anymore. Are you still there, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Bummer.
Weird,
Yeah, the
right?
drawing is.
And
the
see, I
drawing's
can hear you
sucking up
guys
some
like super
bandwidth.
clear. I could still hear you guys super clear. Wow, that's
So
Yeah,
maybe
we're
there's
getting
not a
every
delay
word.
without the drawing. I don't know.
So
that
if
is
I
crazy.
if you just make mine the thumbnail, and then we try the drawing, will that maybe work?
What do you mean? Like you put your little like logo on?
Yeah, can I do that from my end?
Try that. Yeah, try hitting stop cam.
Okay, stop. But this says stop mic cam. Huh. So I
Along
wonder
the
if you guys
bottom,
will-
it should say like mute, and then right next to mute, it says
Oh, yep.
stop cam.
Okay, yep.
If you
I
hit
was doing
stop
it
cam,
over
that
my.
switches over to like the logo,
Okay. Oh, yay.
and you can
I'm just
implant a
freaking white,
logo in
dude.
the like in the previous screen. You could like put in a little logo. I don't think you could do it from in here because me and Mundo tried that before.
It took me a minute to do it.
All right, let's see if the drawing comes back
Yeah.
and we have an issue. Because I'm gonna do this on Saturday. Like I'm gonna draw. Like maybe I should just like when I'm gonna draw, like just be the only one in there. I don't know. Let's see.
Actually, my thumbnail now looks like a record. That's appropriate.
Hey, did you get that thing I sent you, Dave?
I did.
About the DJ?
Very cool. Yes, thank you.
I thought.
Did I not click anything?
Yeah, I thought
I
you'd
suck
like
if
it.
I got distracted.
I thought you'd like
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Thank you. I always like music DJ stuff.
We don't see a record on our end.
Jim
though.
says to laugh out loud, have to hunt down and murder some the postal service. Just kidding. That's funny.
What do you guys see on
Hey,
your
Jim-
end?
Just a white
yeah,
circle.
Harris, he's kind of busy
Well,
doing
yeah.
the Jedi drummer game.
You have to stretch your brain. It would be a white record with like a
Oh, I
little
see what
white,
you mean.
old white dude record label.
It's like a 45.
Yeah. Well, at least yeah. If you look at the dude in the middle of the record, at least he's bald, right? So that works out. Got a shaved head. Excuse me for like 30 seconds or a minute, gentlemen. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm parched all of a
Okay.
sudden.
Okay.
Be right back.
Yeah. That's why I got mine. I got mine in the Star Wars cup here.
So Mundo, I'm gonna say
I got a new
gonna
Star
say-
Wars cup, man.
I'm gonna say some numbers and you finish the numbers. Okay, you finish counting. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you're gonna say some numbers.
All right. Well, yeah, it's obviously delayed
4,
because
5.
oh wow,
4,
that's
5.
that's a big delay.
That is, it's a huge delay.
All right,
Not
now I'm
bad.
gonna stop this screen and then we're gonna try it again. Okay, so I'm gonna say some numbers, and then you're gonna finish the numbers. Here I go. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Wow, that's a super huge delay.
That's
Yeah,
a super huge
show
delay.
Dave when
Now?
he Yeah, I'm gonna show Dave when he comes back. I'm gonna see if he laughs. Okay, like let's wait till he comes back. I'll do it
Okay.
again. So like Mundo, wait, it's gonna be
Okay.
funny.
That is funny. Well, because as soon as you said 3, then I went 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, like that's what
So,
you should do. Like as soon as I say 3, you continue it. But it's gonna be like for us, it'll be so far after that. Like let's try it. So
oh
Dave, let
wow.
us know when you're back, and we're gonna do an experiment.
Jim says New York got 7 feet of snow. Oh my God.
What? No,
Yeah,
I'm almost in. Oh wait, upstate New York. Oh,
I guess so. Because that's where Jim is, isn't he? Yeah, he's in New
I
York,
love
so he's got
snow.
to be up.
But now that
And
they
then,
gave us like laptops at work, like I can't really have a snow day anymore because
uh-huh,
they're just like have us work on our laptops at home. It's like there's really no
at
snow
home.
days. Yeah, like
But you have
today there was
laptops, but you can work at home, man. Right?
right. So like there was like there always seems to be something lately. So like
Uh-huh.
today there was there was a power outage, and they emailed everyone like, or they texted everyone like really early, and they were like, it's a power outage, like don't come. But since everybody's used to, even like students at my school have to like do like classes from home and stuff, like with COVID, that like everyone's just used to that type of thing and like doing whatever they have to do from home. So there really isn't going to be any more snow days. You know what I mean? Like at least for my school, because everybody
Oh.
like it's just like, oh, it's a snow day, you can't leave, so just do your classwork
Hmm.
from your house now.
Yeah. Oh, Jim's in Washington State. Hey, Jim, my brother-in-law just moved there to Washington State, man. That's cool. And we may go visit him for Christmas. So I'm like super excited to maybe go over that way.
All I heard was Space say he likes snow, and so my brain went, but he hates sand.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Shoot.
We used that joke in the car today.
All right, so I am not drawing on the stream. I mean, I'm still drawing, but I'm not showing it on the screen. Now I'm gonna have Mundo finish these numbers. I'm gonna start counting. We're gonna see if there's any distance between the numbers. So here we go. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Whoa! There we
That's
go.
pretty-
It lined back up.
Okay.
There was no
Did
delay
it?
there.
So maybe now that I've got my video muted, should we try again? Or did
What
we
do you
do
mean
that
We
muted?
already?
shall. We shall.
Well, now that I got my cam muted, did that buy us some bandwidth for the
Oh wait,
drawing?
are you saying bring in the drawing again?
Should we try it, Mundo? What do you think?
Sure. Let's try it.
Okay. And then if he starts cutting out again, then yeah, we'll have to use our imaginations.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's so
Oh God, it's a
crazy
picture of me.
that would affect it.
Oh my God. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to
Yeah,
my
go back to
stop cam
thumbnail.
here.
Yep.
So
All right, let's give it like, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds and you guys do the numbers game again.
okay, we'll try that out. Let's see. Jim says my realities are in Texas. 0 delay, he says.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far so good. Right on.
Maybe it kind of
Yeah,
worked
we did
itself
have-
out.
Maybe, yeah, I hope. We've been having internet problems too. Barb and I have been having to restart the router almost every other day. Like unplug it and wait and then plug it back in. It's just like
Yeah,
spectrum.
and
We
see
had
if
to- we had. Go ahead. Whoops.
You got
All right.
Spectrum? See, I have Spectrum as well.
I think we went back to being a delay because this drawing. So let's test it again. All right, this is like, sorry guys, this is like a super boring podcast where we're just like doing a test.
I don't know. I
All right,
kind of
so
like the numbers
Mundo,
game.
you're gonna finish this sentence. These numbers, I'm gonna start counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
4,
shit.
5, 6.
Oops.
Isn't that crazy that the drawing? Like, it must be the drawing, right? It's a drawing.
Either that or Mundo's on Artemis 1 heading to the moon. He hasn't
Mundo,
told
like
us yet.
Mundo Musk.
Yeah.
Mundo Musk.
That's gonna be Space's new product.
Mundo Musk. That's funny.
Well, at least we know how to fix the delay. Like, I didn't know I was causing
Yeah.
it the entire time by having this drawing up on the screen. That is so weird.
But that's the thing. You've had that drawing up a bunch of times before, and it's never caused issues. So
Yeah.
what does that mean? So is Mundo hosting, or are you hosting, Anthony?
Like, yeah, does that matter? Like, Mundo set up this show,
Yeah.
and Mundo hit
Yeah.
go live. So does that mean, like, I don't know.
Well, you could, depending on his internet connection, but StreamYard's run with their servers, so it shouldn't it shouldn't bog us down that much.
Right.
Even though it
Well,
does,
that's
time.
another thing I might end up doing is kind of looking into, when things go like this, we're cutting in and out. I think I might have to do some research on that and see in the community and get some questions answered and stuff like that, and see what we can do to improve on that. You know what I mean?
Like, the one things that I know of, like, I guess you can check these, is like, okay, like someone else in your house is streaming at the same time, like, you know what I mean? But if like your daughter's not in her room, like on Facebook video, we should be okay, right? And the other things are like, if you have like 1,000 tabs open, if you have, like movies playing on a streaming service, like Disney Plus is playing, HBO's playing, AMC's playing, and all these things are playing, like that could, cause it. But aside from all that those are the things I know about.
Yeah, see, and the only thing I have on here is just a StreamYard open. That's it. Everything else is closed.
Have you run a speed test on your internet browser?
Yeah,
Mundo?
yeah, I did.
What's that? What are your numbers on that? Ish, close.
They sucked, man. They
Okay.
sucked because I did, and it, like I said, it was because of the storm, or it is because of the storm.
That would be weird, though. So, is your spectrum satellite spectrum? Because I don't know why does a storm affect it?
No, I mean that's the thing that I find weird too, because I mean it sends me to different towers for some reason, right?
Huh.
Wi-Fi speed
Interesting.
test. So I'm gonna do this again, and maybe I need to update my drivers again. But I mean, this is like stupid crazy because I updated my laptop. I've got 8 gigs in there and a 2 tera, for
Nice.
storage, and there should be no reason
Yeah.
why
Well, our spectrum here goes through the cable,
that this is going on.
and we were having problems with
See,
spectrum.
are you?
And we got the tech guy to come out, and he like tripled our speeds just by coming out here and found like a dirty line out by the road. It was where the junction box was for the cable, out by the road. He found a dirty line out there and swapped it out. And we were great for about 6 months, and now it's starting to act up again. I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you got like people tapping into it or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's a
stealing it or
possibility.
something.
he said the connection was like ancient because these places were built in like 1990. So he's like, it's the original cable wire from 1990. So he swapped it out, and that cleaned it up for a good 6 months. but now we're back to like having to reboot. And I don't know if it's the cable, probably not because it's a new one. But we're having to reboot the whole system every other day again. So we got to call Spectrum this week and having someone else come out.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's always something with internet.
That'd actually be a good name for like a shoe store. System Reboot.
I like that.
Maybe in like a cyberpunk type of
Like
society.
I'm
we
going
would live in.
see. Things are getting a lot better for some reason now because the ping is 54 and the download is 34.
That's because everybody went to sleep.
At the
Probably.
same time.
Right?
Nobody's trying to stream. Like you're asking all your kids, you're like, nobody better be streaming. Like I'm trying to go online, and like everyone's like, yeah. And then they just have like their like Facebook videos and all this shit like playing.
Right, under the covers. Don't let Dad see.
All right, so let me Laredo Gulf Coast Corpus. Okay, so this was that was a Laredo tower that I had the speed test. So I'm gonna do it again and see if things improve here for some reason. But see, again, it could be clearing out outside. You know what I mean? And
Well, if you're paying for tier 1, which is what, Barbara and I had like, I don't know, a year ago, 34 is actually is what you should be getting ish, like between 30 and 34. So if you're paying for tier 1, then that's the max you're
we
gonna
got
get.
the
You got the middle or the
Tier
high.
1 ain't no fun.
yeah. I think we got the
It needs to be
middle.
making
though.
commercials.
Gotta step
I
it
think
up
we're
to
supposed to
2
be-
if streaming's what you want to do.
I think it was supposed to be like 1 meg or something like that. I think it was supposed to be like 1 meg or something like that. See, and I've got 45, and then the download is 228.1.
You're getting there. It's going up.
Yeah.
That sounded like a Texas commercial there, Anthony. I like that. Tier 3, you say
I was
yippee!
telling Aunt maybe I can get my kids to. That maybe I can get my kids to make a lightsaber cookies, man.
Oh, I want some of those. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they won't last 2 seconds over here.
Right.
Right?
That'd be
I'll
cool.
have to see
Then
if yeah, I'll get them to make some and then send y'all some.
Space could make a how to eat a lightsaber cookie video.
Yeah. We'll just eat the frosting tops off.
Well, why not? He already made a donut video, so
Yeah, it's the same principle.
how to eat a donut
You just suck all the sugar off.
style. You want more power?
Cookie.
I think I need some kind of stand, like to put this iPad on, and when I draw and whatnot, because like either I'm holding it with my arm and my arm ends up hurting after like 2 hours, or
Right.
it's on the table and it's like not like there's not enough friction, so when I push on it with the pen, it like slides back. So something's got to give. I got to get some kind of device, some kind of holder, some kind of robot arm, like
A
Luke
pad for the
Skywalker.
pad. Did we totally lose Mundo? Did he go full on
Monster in the
Roboto?
background.
I think he's talking to himself. What
Okay.
are you talking to yourself about, Mundo? Making plans?
Making some board plans.
Maybe he's on a delay
No.
again. I'm gonna have to get out of here and go to sleep. I got to do work tomorrow, and tomorrow and Wednesday got to work, then off.
Of course.
Same.
What did Mundo say?
I'm not sure. I think the Borg's got him.
Mundo spoke Japanese robot.
That was cool.
Mr.
It sounded-
Roboto.
There you go.
Mundo
There, I can
Roboto.
hear,
You're
I
back.
can hear you. I can hear you now. You sounded like an old 80s modem there for a
I'm good.
second. That was cool.
Oh, Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Please, 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 please.
You were entering the Matrix.
Sometimes when I would bring up comments like in previous years, like the connection would get worse. Because like Kevin had a really bad connection for a while. And we kind of found that if we brought up a comment, it would make the connection worse. So I don't know if
Whoa.
that's doing anything. That kind of sounds like a StreamYard.
Oh, no,
problem.
no. Yeah, no. That was I'm setting up a speed test for the computer on here for my laptop, like downloading it.
Yeah, speed test will mess up your connection too, because it's like trying to, do full throttle. Definitely Mundo call Spectrum, and they might be able to troubleshoot it over the phone. They can sometimes fix stuff just by
Yeah, I'll
scanning
probably do that.
scanning your hardware. So try that.
Well, I was telling Space that hopefully by next year, I'll be able to purchase a shed and set everything up in there where I can do my streaming and everything up in there,
There
and
you go.
maybe have a router in there. Have a router in there where I'm like super close to the router, and because my the lines from Spectrum run outside in the backyard, to the house. Maybe I can get Spectrum to run a line into the shed, and
Fuck yeah.
and then
Is that
Then
you,
I'll have-
Space?
Yeah,
Damn.
that's Verizon doing their fucking job.
Holy
Do your
shit.
fucking job.
do your
Look
fucking
at
job.
that. The
Look at that
Destiny's
shit.
pimping. Destiny's pimping.
Those are like SAT scores.
You got a fucking Death Star dish on that bitch. That's awesome. You need it though, because I know how that goes designing. Holy shit, big
Oh,
files.
Mundo fucking got jealous. Mundo fucking, he went to call Verizon.
What does it say? Their Spectrum's listening in. They're like, oh hell no, we need to get this guy off here before we lose more business.
The Mundo's talking trash about our service.
Right? Oh shit. That's funny.
All right, well, I'm gonna I guess I'll hit a button to like play a video to roll us out of here.
Right on.
I'm gonna be live Saturday if you wanna. Oh, here comes back Mundo. I'm gonna be live Saturday on a comic book channel, just drawing and stuff. Hopefully it works better then. And then Monday again, we're gonna be doing a Mundo Monday. I don't know what I think maybe the comic book channel hosts the next Mundo Monday as well. But you're welcome to come up on there.
Cool.
I hit the wrong button, man. Shit. I'm back.
Yeah, just shoot me a link, Anthony.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mundo,
man.
we
Can
thought
you hear
you
me?
went to get a pizza. Yeah, but there's
It's
some
funny that
delay.
you said
There's always a delay with the Mundo thing.
okay. Yeah, always a delay with the
Right when you
Mundo bit,
start.
man.
But it
Kinda
evens
figures,
out
right?
when
Kinda
you
figures.
hang around, it'll even out, I think.
But you guys were having delay before I came in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
we were having a lot of
actually had
technical
trouble for
difficulties.
like a half hour before we even started, maybe more.
Okay.
So that's why we kind of like
Yeah.
Mundo
I
kind of
was
set up the
hoping to
show
come in.
for 10:45, and then we kind of were trying from like 10:40 to like 11:30 to try to like work through the issues. But some of it worked through when we started, and then you were there for the rest, where like the drawing ruined some of it and whatever.
Hey,
Chalk one
Quinlan
up
says
the
it's been real,
experience.
fellas, but I'm gonna get some rest. Hopefully, Mundo season 3, time to join Favreau, President Lucasfilm. Yeah, Quinlan, get some rest, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Jim laptop should have 16 gig RAM. Yeah, I think I had like only 4 gigs, Jim, and I upgraded to the 8 gig, and I wanted to do a 16, but it wouldn't hold the 16 just right now. I'd have to do an upgrade, get a whole new laptop at the moment, But yeah,
Definitely call
it is
Spectrum.
what it is.
They'll be able to tell you something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of clearing up outside. That's why maybe things have gotten better, as we've gone on through the show. Because by
Well,
tomorrow, it's
explain to
supposed
him
to
about
clear up even
Mundo
more.
Monday. Explain to him how important it is,
Yeah.
and see if you can get a petition going. Maybe get like a couple 100,000 people to sign it.
I love it. Yes. Yeah. The lightsaber
Mundo Monday
community.
is important.
The lightsaber community will crumble without Mundo Monday. You don't understand.
Don't
Yeah.
understand. Disney
You
stock will
just
crumble.
don't understand. Here, I got
Do your job, Spectrum.
Mundo's the next Disney CEO, so they better get it together.
That's right. They just don't understand. Damn it! They don't understand.
How do they treat the new CEO like this? I don't understand.
I know.
It's fucking.
Night, guys. That's funny. All right, fellas. Until next time.
Yes, sir. Dave, it's good to hear you, man. Good to see you. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Look forward
we'll have a
to
little show and tell next time. I got some catch up to play with you guys.
Yes.
Can't wait to
Awesome.
see.
Cool. Yeah, man. Sounds good. May the force
All right,
be
thanks
with
for
you.
doing this.
May the force be
test.
with you, buddy.
We will have it better together next time, hopefully.
Yeah,
Right.
hopefully.
Let's hope.
We will
Yeah.
shall see.
All right.
But maybe this is a better thing because the technical difficulties for the first Mundo Madness Monday had to come around better the first time than maybe later on down the road.
That's right.
So I wanted it to go smooth, but maybe some of the little quirks and problems happen now than later. So now later is going to be smoother and better.
That's right.
Yeah. We
So I kinda-
steamrolled
to the
over
force.
those problems.
Yeah, I kind of felt like Anakin there at the moment with the pod racer. I couldn't go at the moment, but then once we got going, it's kind of all right. Time to kick ass.
Then you came in first.
I just hope I don't turn into a Sith later on.
It's working.
That's what I said about my saber. Oh my god, I'm such a dumbass with my friend's saber. Jesus. Had it working and then I screwed it up.
Work on it
It
next
happens.
Mundo Monday. You can get help. Like Jedi Arms Dealer will help you. Whoever's on
Yeah. Well, I got to order, and I thank God I got 2 boards, so I got to put the new board in it. And
Jedi Arms Dealer can wire a Crystal Focus 10 with one arm tied behind his back.
no, I believe it.
Wish.
I believe it.
Wish.
I had it all wired, ready to go and good to go, and I closed it up. And when I closed it up, I didn't realize that I had twisted the wires the way that I should have done it the opposite way, and twist the wires the opposite way. So when I closed it up, it would kind of unravel them a little bit.
Mhm.
And so when I closed it up, I felt a little tension, but I thought, okay, well, maybe it's got some tension because of maybe something's a little bit dirty in there, you know. Hey, Titan, good to see you and hear from you, man. And
Yeah, what's up,
and
Titan?
so uh
Was it the
so when I
CFX
closed
window?
it, yeah, it's a CFX. This was the
Oh,
CFX,
I'm sorry, dude.
and so I when I closed it, and it was just the last twist, it broke. Not only did it pop the uh
Oof.
battery thing, but it also tore off some of the stuff on the CFX. And
Gee.
I was like,
Pulled the pads
oh
off.
my God, like how stupid am I? Because what I should have done was paid attention to the tension on it and not close it up, like that. I honestly believe that it was just okay, maybe I got a little wire clinched up in there and it'll be fine. And it was just the last turn and it just popped everything. And I'm all
I've
like,
been there.
ooh.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I was so I was so excited. I mean, I think I even sent you all a little vid, right? That
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
had got it
on
working.
Instagram, right?
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. And man, I was like so excited. I finally got my first NeoPixel done under my belt. And then that happened. I'm like, oh fuck. So uh
It happens,
thank God I
buddy.
put a signal board. And so now I'm going to be a little bit more cautious and careful when I redo it. I redid like I said, I bought two of everything, right? So now that I got the second battery, I did a better spot weld for the new battery, and my wires are ready to go for the battery. Did a perfect job on getting the wires to the battery, which is made me a lot happy because that was much better than what my last wire to the battery was before. I mean, my spot welds on there were like shit, total shit. So this
It,
time much cleaner on this second battery, right? And now I figured out, okay, when I do the wiring, it's everything is going to come and meet up in the middle where the buttons are going to be. So that way, when I cut everything and cut everything short, I can just stick everything down in the middle. But then at that point, when I stick everything down, I gotta be mindful of how I'm going to get everything twisted so that when I twist it and close it, it's going to unravel them the other way so that they won't break anything.
mm.
So I got a better plan now how to do it than I did this last time. You know,
Well, cool. We look forward to
learning.
seeing it. So I'm assuming it
Yeah,
damaged the CFX Mundo.
yeah, yeah. And then
Okay.
of course
Sorry,
my
man.
my my dumbass thought it could actually fix it myself, and didn't happen. Didn't happen.
It's all good. We're all Padawans in the beginning, man. The way it goes.
I'm a very slow learner, but once I get it, man, I get it.
Yep.
And and that's the thing. It just I've always been a very slow learner. I've always had a big learning disability, but I one of the things that I pride myself on is I don't quit. I don't ever quit until it is there. And that's the way it's going to be. Uh, I will be up to your standards one of these days. I'm gonna
Cool.
make it a mission to get to that point.
Yeah. Cool.
So always improve on everything.
You
I'm even
will.
trying to make a PVC saber.
Yeah.
Following in JAB's footsteps.
Those are fun because there's nothing to short out. It's all plastic. So that's actually a great way to start.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I think Megtooth was I might get a couple of boards from Megtooth from 5.1s and
Nice.
use and get some of those done because those Prism 5.1s that I'm gonna get from Meg, I'm gonna use those to do my daughter's sabers.
Yeah, those
There
are
you
easy
go.
to work with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still got one of those in Glass Flex. I've been debating swapping it out, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to dig into that thing again.
Yeah, a lot of work
Jeez.
to
So
change it. Lighting effects are pretty nice the way they are. It's just the sound is
Yeah.
not as good.
Right. It's
yeah,
kind of nostalgic the way it is, you know?
yeah, exactly. It's a fun little board, man. A fun
Totally.
little board.
You
All
know?
right, well, come back next Mundo Monday. We'll be here.
Definitely,
Awesome.
definitely.
I'm
And
there.
I'll set up the next one and see how this next one goes. Hopefully, I can be I'll get on a little bit earlier and see how smooth it comes on, and then we can go live. You know, um, once we get everything situated just the right
Yeah.
way.
Well,
Yeah,
definitely call Spectrum because if you're only getting a max, what was the last max you got? 60? That's slow.
Yeah, 45 was the last one.
you're
Yeah,
supposed
well,
to get
that's
like at
slow if
least
you're
100.
if you're
Yeah.
paying tier 2 or 3. Yeah, it should be way higher.
I need to check into what we're paying for and then see
Okay,
because
cool.
um, Kelly usually does the all the bills and stuff, so I'll check
Nice.
into it.
All right.
All right, fellers.
Have a good
So
night,
Seeing
guys.
you and
Thanks for
hearing you.
joining us.
we're good seeing you, Jim, Titan, everybody that's in here that has come and stayed, regardless of the technical difficulties. So much appreciated. You know, I can't say thank you enough for being here, tuning in and staying with us and through thick and thin. And love all you guys. I can't wait till Mundo Monday again. So from myself, Space, Dave, thank you guys for
Thank you.
having me do this. And we'll see you guys.
Awesome.
Mundo out. Peace.
Yeah.
In here, we pour whiskey.